What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. It's a casual sit-down Q&A with myself and extremely tired dude. It is not even 7 a.m. I'm just gonna film this, hopefully in one take, upload it to the interwebs, and give you some content to hold you over until an actual cool vlog comes out, which should be in a couple days, because I got a lot to tell ya, and I've just been dealing with a lot of responsibilities and 30-year-old stuff. So I figured I'd give you something instead of nothing. So I asked this Q&A question thing on my Instagram. If you're not following that, if you're ever like, Max, I want content, I'm posting on Instagram stories every day. That's like a up-to-date YouTube video. Just go follow it. Ugh. And I'm verified now, which means I got that blue check. Oh my God, Becky's everywhere are just like, ugh! Been showing my butthole for like 6 years on there, and I'm not verified. Max doesn't even show his butthole. What? All right, so we're gonna hop into this. They're kind of all over the place, but I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Here we go. Hard Dacker Maker asks, when will you settle down and start a family? I have no idea. For the longest time, I thought I wanted kids. Those little things running around. But now I'm not so sure. I couldn't imagine having kids at this point in my life. And I think eventually I do want to be with someone, but I'm not in any sort of rush. My life has changed so much over the past couple of years. I always thought there was like a course, right? At least back in the day before this whole entrepreneur thing took off for the world and it was kind of cool to do your own thing. You used to have the course, right? You go to high school, you go to college, you get a real job, and that's what I did. And then you start a family, you have kids, and then you just be miserable the rest of your life. I'm just kidding. But all the people from my high school are kind of, a lot of them I see on Facebook, they're like following that path. Like all the hot girls, like the popular girls in high school, yeah, now they have kids and they're married to like, I don't know, fat bald dudes. Everyone's gonna be pissed. They're gonna be like, oh, Max, I'm a fat bald dude. I'm just saying, like, everyone is settled down, and I'm like one of the few people that I know from like me growing up that hasn't done that yet. So eventually, not anytime soon. Okay, I got dude. That's good enough. Dennis Fernando, what made you create another business, Sour Strips? Because I love sour candy so much, and I'm always looking for like a challenge and the next kind of thing to add to my plate. I am quickly realizing that it is very hard to equally balance multiple companies and YouTube and all the other responsibilities I have. And I'm gonna go over that in like kind of the next video in a more creative and descriptive way. But I don't know. I think you should always start businesses around things you're passionate about, and I'm just passionate about sour candy going in my mouth hole. So here we are. It's blowing up. We actually had the kicker of the New York Giants DM me over the night and wanted some candy. Like, he DM Sour Strips. We're in sports now. Super exciting. Yes, I'm gonna send it to him. I'm like, I don't know what you do there. I know you kicked the ball over the goal thing, but here you go. Dom Chef Fit, have you ever considered steroids? I don't know. I think people take steroids for a couple of reasons. One is to like you either just really, really, really care about the way that you look so much that you think steroids are gonna make you happier, or you're gonna do it for like a financial gain, whether that's social media, or that's like a sport that you're playing where you're gonna have a competitive advantage. Like, if you're just taking it because you want bigger arms and you just like are sitting in like the office all day, it's like, what's the point? You're like potentially, there could be, obviously there's like side effects to steroids. It's probably not as bad as everyone makes it out to be if you take it normally. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of it, I don't see the point. And for me, yeah, it'd be cool to be like bigger, and it'd be cool to be stronger and gain progress on my lifts significantly faster. But I'm just like the type of person that I've never really taken steroids because I don't think it'll help me. Like, me being stronger or me being bigger, I don't think is gonna make you guys like me anymore. It's my fun living personality that attracts you guys so much. And I'm the type of person that I'm so afraid to do stuff like that because I think I would just die. Like, I'd be like, okay, here we go, and I'm dead from my butthole. Like, it's just, I don't trust it. With my luck. Randy Daytona, why don't you collab with King Bat? Is it Batch? I know he's the guy, like the Vine guy, right? Two funny dudes, comedy gold, reach out to him. Well, I don't know, like, I think that I'm like actually funny, unlike the internet people funny. Ha! I'm just kidding. I've seen a couple of his stuff and like, I don't know. I find myself like situational funny, not like I'm gonna plan out this skit and it's gonna be for Vine and it's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna get Lele Pons on here. You know, if Lele Pons or King Bach are watching, like you guys are crushing it and you're probably making a ton of money. But I don't find a lot of that content funny. Like I just don't. Maybe I'm not actually funny. Maybe I just think I'm funny. Actually, 8th grade, superlative, class clown. So my entire 8th grade thought I was funny. So what do you say about that? Sean Jode 125. What's something you publicly despise but secretly love? Girls. Ernesto Niti response. Will you be at the Arnold Expo 2020? I actually might. Not with any sort of company, and I haven't been to the Arnold in probably 3 years now, but a couple of my friends always go, and one of my buddies, Anzi, is actually competing in like the weightlifting. He does the he does that, and he's going to be competing, so I might go support him and walk around. So maybe leave a comment down below. Should I go to the Arnold? I guess I'd buy a pass to go inside, maybe just go post up and be like, it's the skinny guy, and everyone's like, you're washed up, dude. You're 30. Start a family, dude. Like, no one's gonna want to talk to me. I don't know. Maybe I might be there. It's really, really cold. Ohio kind of sucks, to be honest. Underwater Jesse, how do you remain so humble after all the success? I don't know if you're talking what your definition of like success is. Maybe social media influence, the clout, dude, clout life. Or maybe you're talking about, being financially secure. I don't know, because no one's gonna like you more when you show them, how many followers you have, or like show them how much money you have, or the things you can do. So there's not really a point in not being humble and like bragging about that, because there's nothing cool about telling people how successful you are, or how, if that is a measure of like by money or something. Like, I don't know. Like for me, it doesn't matter how much money someone has. It matters like who they are as a person, because I know a bunch of rich assholes. It's just be a good person, and hopefully money doesn't change you. It shouldn't change you to the point where it drives you to not like make more money, but to like succeed and do bigger things and build a team and like provide jobs to your friends, and it's things like that. That's where I find success, and just being happier every day. But I can definitely tell you that money is it's cool to be able to do what you want when you want, and not have the stress of like a financial burden. But I can definitely tell you, and I've talked about this previously, money doesn't like make you any happier once you hit a certain point. Like I promise you, like unless you're trying to live some lavish lifestyle, once you hit to the point where you can realistically do the things you want to do without, paying your bills, going on vacation, eating out at a restaurant when you would like to do it, that's not going to change when you have the money to buy like a supercar and it not like, crash your bank account. Like it really isn't, unless you want to go do all those crazy things and like yachts and like ace of spades and pour it on people's heads. It's like, like unless you want to live that crazy lavish lifestyle, like $150,000, you're gonna be the exact same happiness rather than if you're making like $400,000. Like, no way, dude, more money, more chicks. No, I'm telling you, just make enough so you can be comfortable, set aside money for the future, and I promise you'll be happy. Scott White, are you doing deadlifts for dude again? Well, there are going to be a lot of changes, which I'm going to talk about in the future video, where the logistics of setting up an event while a lot of things are happening in the Texas network where shifting is happening, it's hard to set up events because we don't know where our buildings are going to... I don't know. I really want to, and I think we can make it work, whether it's going to be at our warehouse or somewhere new. That'll be to be determined, but we had a great response in last year. It was really cool raising money for the shelter, just doing charitable events. And I already have all the weights and equipment, so I wouldn't need to pay all that because the last one was really expensive. And my plan was that like it would not pay itself back because we didn't take any profit, but it would, we could reuse that for future events. So yes, I would love to do one like with 100 competitors. So I'm working on it. I know Mona's wants to do one, so we'll get there. Scott White, how difficult was it quitting your job? So if you guys don't know, I've made videos about quitting my job. I worked a desk job for 3 years while doing social media, and then on the last year I quit in July of 2016. So it's almost been a minute, you know what I'm saying? And I remember like for a year I planned on quitting. I tried to track my finances to make sure I was, making a stable amount of income. And then I would say for like 3 weeks when I was like, today's the day, man. I'm gonna quit today. And I'd be like, what do we, like, it's like everything was like stopping me from picking up that phone and calling my boss. I'd go to pick it up and it'd just be like, right? And I just like, it like terrified me even though I knew I wanted to do it. And then at the end of the day, I'd be like, tomorrow is the day I'm gonna do it, man. And then I remember like I was nerve-wracking when I picked up that phone because I worked remotely in DC from my office in Richmond, and I picked it up and I dialed, Jason was my boss's name, and called him up, and like when it was ringing and then he answered, I was just like, no, I didn't hang up on him, but like it was just the biggest sigh of relief. So it was actually pretty wild and a difficult kind of just mustering up the courage. And I'm just like, you can do it, Max. Like you can do it. Like but I mean do it like not only quit, but like you can make it, man. Just take action. So again, best thing I ever did. My boss was super supportive. He was like, he knew this day was coming. He's like, 'cause I just think your YouTube is so sick. Actually, they made fun of me a lot, but in like a cool way, or they're making fun of me in real life. I don't know. Travis Huberty or Hugh Puberty. No, that's Huberty. Okay. What's the thing you're most excited for releasing this year with your companies? So Everforward, Sour Strips. For Everforward, really expanding into the girls' demographic, is that the right word? I don't know. Expanding the women's line and just pushing the entire brand in a very, like, just a whole, like, not like new direction because it's just clothes, but you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised by some of the efforts that we've been putting in and setting up for the future of the clothing, and I'm really excited to expand the women's line. We've been slacking, and I'm ready to prove to all of the lovely ladies that watch me that, we have some cool clothes as well, and we can keep up with the big boys and girls, and you're all just gonna love it. Well, whether it be from your basic stuff like leggings or all the way to your jackets for women, your casual apparel for women, and I'm just super excited about it. So you'll see that. Our next launch is in like March. We're starting it, but like it's really gonna be the full transition in the fall. So Everforward apparel, the sickest stuff you'll ever wear. Link in the description. And then for Sour Strips, you heard it here first, because you could only hear it from me. Let's just say in March, that's next month. We're having a restock on Sunday, by the way. Get some candy on the 9th. In March, there might be something new coming out. St. Patrick's Day, that's all I'll say. It's gonna be a big one. Veru Fitness. I think I sent her candy actually. What is your worst habit? Besides being annoying, I don't use nail clippers, okay? I don't use nail clippers on my toes, on my fingers. I wonder if I can do one right here. Let me just show you an example. Okay, so fingernail kind of like, it's kind of long, right? So what I do is I take, it only works if I haven't done it on the other ones. So this nail's kind of long. Hold on. Well, I can't get, oh, here's one. Okay, here. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. I'm nervous doing this on camera before. Oh, I pick off my fingernails. Like I just pick them off. And then you're like, well, Max, like, what do you do with the fingernails? Sometimes they always don't make in the trash can. And that's a terrible, like sometimes it's like, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just like this. And I just like am throwing them on the ground. Like, I know it's so gross, but I'm not just like doing it. It's like, I'm not even thinking about doing it. I'm like watching something and I'm just like picking my fingernails off, and I've been doing it ever since a kid. I don't know. It's disgusting. I do it with my toes. I know. You know what's crazy? If you were to go up to someone and be like, hey, touch my fingernail, they'd be like, okay, what's going on, Max? And I'd be like, all right, watch this. Take the fingernail off, throw it on the floor, and they'd be like, pick it up, and be like, that's disgusting. It's like fingernails on, totally fine. Fingernail off? I don't know. But yeah, that's a terrible habit that I have, and I don't know why I do it, and then I do it without even thinking about it, so that's why I'll throw them. Like, obviously, if I'm thinking about it, I'll throw it in the trash can, but yeah, all my friends are surrounded by my fingernails, and they don't even know it. Okay, we always go from like happy stuff to sentimental stuff. Boss Vmeterins. If you could have one more conversation with your dad, what would it be about? I would probably just like want to learn about him and his past, because I don't know about you guys, but like, so I lived with my dad up until I was 10, and then I moved with my mom, and then my dad got sick around when I was like, I guess 12 or 13, but he didn't really tell me, at least until probably about a year before, or around that, maybe a little bit before. But he passed when I was 15, and to be honest, like, it's not that I don't remember my dad. Like, I remember him yelling at me when I was like mowing the lawn at our old house on the riding lawnmower. He'd be like, stop! Like I said, don't put it past speed 4, because I would be blasting around there. I remember my dad. He had a motorcycle, and I would give him back a motorcycle. He would take me to the skate park, and he would just sit there for hours and watch me skate at the Wasina skate park in Roanoke. And he would take me like, I remember so much like of him, but I just like, I don't know if it, like I was 15 when he passed, and I feel like I just don't remember like details about him and his life. And like, I don't know if it was because I was young, or like my memories like block it out, even though it was a great thing. It's just like, I couldn't tell you like what part of the military he was in. I couldn't tell you like, it's just like I forgot. I forgot so many things about him, besides like the random memories that kind of like flash in. And I just like, I wish, not that I wish I was older when I passed, but it's like I wish that I just could remember more about him, because he was a great guy. And hopefully, if he's up in, not hopefully, but if he's watching down on me right now, Dad, hopefully he loves my YouTube channel. Subscribe. No, but yeah, I try to embody my dad's personality through this. He was also loud and annoying, but he had a way of like delivering an aura to anyone that kind of interacted with him to make them smile and laugh. And I think that's a big reason why like I try to be so wacky and make videos that are just kind of weird, because I just want to make people laugh. Like I want to make people smile, because life is too short to always be so serious. So yeah, I would talk to him and just be like, tell me things, Dad. Like, tell me things about, like, tell me about you. It would be more or less of a conversation, more like I just want to listen. So, God, the questions transfer so poorly. I need to like restructure these a little bit. But Bearded Muscle, are you doing any sales on EF? We will be doing a sale. Why am I going for Dad to say? Okay. We'll be doing like a moving warehouse sale, because we're moving warehouses. Where are we moving? I'll talk about that soon. So yeah, we're going to do a big sale, and I'm going to I feel like I give you guys a ton of content, and this is going to be the first time that I'm going to be like, I did this when I moved it from district, and you guys crushed it, but I'm going to do a big sale for EF in a couple of weeks, because we need to move a lot of inventory, because we're transitioning to somewhere, and I'm going to ask you guys, please buy some stuff to help me out. And I'm gonna give you a great deal on it, but like, I give you a lot of sick content. You laugh, you enjoy, I make you smile. Buy a t-shirt at a discount, help your boy out. So Nicole, and why can't you get a girlfriend, man? It's not that I can't get a girlfriend, it's because I don't really try to get a girlfriend, because not like I talk to a bunch of girls, but like I'll go out with girls and like, message with some, but it's almost like as soon as a girl starts showing me any interest, they're like, hey, that was fun hanging out, we should hang out like again. And I'm like, do you like me? Are you gonna ask me to be your Valentine? It's TikTok. But I don't know. I get like, as soon as a girl starts showing me that she has feelings, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I want this. I'm the type of person that I always end up screwing up good things just because of who I am as a person. If there's like a really nice girl, cool girl, and there's like nothing wrong with her, like nothing stands out that I'm like, oh, I don't like this, I'm almost just like, it's too good to be true. She's gonna break my heart. I'm out. Like, I don't know. I talk about relationships like a lot on my channel, and like I think people think that I'm like miserable by myself, but I have dude who's like having a bad dream with him. Are you okay, man? I'm very happy with my current life. I don't know. I'm weird with relationships because I've gone through like a bunch, and they always end up sucking. So I'm trying to make sure the next one doesn't suck, and I think I'm just like, I close off a lot. So yeah, there's nothing like, some people think, I think it's like you have to be in a relationship. Like, I haven't been in one in like 6 years. I mean, I was kind of in one. Well, no, I wasn't. That didn't really count. But yeah, so I haven't been in one for a long time. Okay, here, Kayla. Would you travel for a relationship? I'm kind of 50-50 on that, because I think a relationship that's like a long distance is very hard. But now with the position I'm in, it's almost like probably the best thing that could happen for me, because I'm so busy during the week that it's hard for me to like want to give up time for someone else, and I would need to learn how to do that. But I think if you travel, then you can kind of like, I can separate myself and fully give my entire attention to that person, because that's what they deserve. And also it's like, we can do our own things during, the week or for a week, and then we can come hang out for the weekend or a couple days. We can go travel, and it might actually be the best thing to date someone that isn't like all up in my business. Stay the fuck about my business, because it's mine, no mine. Do you like my singing, dude? Yeah, so I would be open to travel for a relationship, and I also would love to travel in a relationship. If anyone wants to go on a tropical vacation with me, send me a DM. I'll buy your flight. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Bola Iskandar, will you ever do a rap on your Jeep? I always thought raps were kind of whack. I was like, just do the. I don't even think like Matt. Whenever Shawley, Christian, Joe, they always get these like raps on there. I'm like, why? The paint is good. Like, just leave it like it is. Just like, why do you got to change it? But now, the graffiti. If you guys have a bag of sour strips, hold it up to the light. You'll notice that behind the bag, there's a graffiti pattern, and I've been thinking about doing like a light, like white and gray graffiti pattern on my Wrangler. That'd be pretty cool. Oh my God, my knees. Oh, I'm getting old. Chris Brantley, biggest regret in life. I regret just things I could change about myself would be that I'm trying to change is not believing in myself enough. Like, you guys probably see that I'm, going after things and being ambitious, but there's a lot that I hold back on because sometimes I don't think I can do it. I don't think that like if I come out with this, I don't think people are gonna like it, or like I don't want to go this big on this thing because like there's no way it's gonna do that well, and I need to really start believing in myself. And another thing is I need to stop like, I don't know, I'm pretty big on like holding grudges with people, and just if there becomes like a falling apart with someone, I've always like held grudges because I've like, whether it be like girls that I've talked to, that like it didn't work out when I like was maybe super into them and they just weren't. But I'll build up a lot of anger with those people, and I'm just like, because I just can't understand like why someone would like do something or be this way, and I'll like block them on everything because I just don't want to see anything they do. It's not because I just want to see them. I'm like, out of sight, out of mind. I'm never gonna talk to you again. I'm done with you. And I hold grudges because I'm just so angry, and I need to not be that way. I'm trying to learn to just be like, some people just suck. Some people just, you can do better, and like I don't know. So 2020, we're unblocking everyone, and we're trying to just let things go and not hold grudges because it's not worth it. With people, you get in a fight with someone, you have an argument with someone, like just let it go, kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see if it pans out. Albert Stuff, what is your best possible outcome in 5 years? that all you guys are still watching me, that you still care. You're not like, oh, Maxx Chewning, that's that old YouTuber I used to watch, but then I grew up and now I like stuff that's actually funny, you know? No, I hope to be still crushing it, still doing things that I love, surrounded by my friends and my family, and I'm healthy, and I got Mr. Dude Wolf. And I hope that I'm TikTok famous by then. Fit horse freak. You're a horse freak? Like you get freaky with horse? Okay. What are your favorite and least favorite things about the influencer social media? About my influence, like about my ability to we'll just put like, what are my favorite and least favorite things about social media? Favorite things, super cool to connect with so many people, that so many people are weird as hell, like me. It's always wild, like hearing people's stories about how I helped get them through a hard time. I made them laugh. I bring a smile to their face. That's super cool. I love that. I love that, like I can open up my personality on YouTube, and I've been received so well by like 100,000 of you that watch these videos, which is kind of wild. Even though no one follows my Instagram. Follow my Instagram, okay? Least favorite thing is that everyone thinks that like everyone who doesn't like me on social or something, like everyone has an opinion about how I should be. And I'm like, listen here, bitch. I've been this like type of person, like this personality, this me. I've been me for a long damn time, even before I started YouTube. So if you don't like me, get off my channel. It's like I feel like I'm Leonardo DiCaprio talking to, you know, in The Wolf of Wall Street. It's like, get off the phone. Get off the phone. That's what I'm like. Get off my YouTube channel. Get off my YouTube. Like, people just probably watch this video just a thumbs down. I'm like, do you follow my shit just to dislike it, just to find out things that I'm gonna do that make you mad? I'm like, go away. Go away. I hate you. Like, so yeah, the worst is just like people. My best thing, people. Worst thing, people. Two more. I don't know how long this is. So she's, well, no. Before sour strips, what was your go-to sour candy? I was a big fan. Well, I'll just say my favorite candies besides sour strips, because you know I just love that so much. Sour Patch Extremes, Sour Patch Wild Berry, or the Mixed Berry. Those ones are actually sour, unlike regular Sour Patch. The Mixed Berry and the Extremes really good. Kind of sticky in your mouth, but that's okay. Sour Punch Straws, love those. A lot of times they're always wet in the packaging, hate that. But when they're dry, love it. And then you guys know I was a big fan of Rips candy. But you used to have to find one with a little Ripley guy, and then there's a whole bit. They changed the formula, and it's not as sour anymore. It used to actually be pretty sour. And I think, honestly, if Rips never started sucking, I don't think I would have been like, I want to get sour candy that is actually good. So, yeah, I don't know. If Rips never changed the formula, I don't know if I would have motivated myself to start Sour Strips Natural Candy. So, all right, the final one, K-Saffle 3. Will the EF headquarters be moving to Alpha Land? You'll have to find out in the next video, or the one after that. I'll tell you. As I do the TikTok. All right, guys, that is going to conclude. Left you on a cliffhanger. But yeah, I'm going to go walk Mr. Dude so we can take a nice fat shit. And thanks for watching. Smash thumbs up button. I'll see you in the next video. Leave some cool comments down below. And don't forget that sour strips restock on the 9th. So you can eat candy all by yourself while you cry and watch The Notebook. Goodbye. Bark, bark, woof, woof. I also don't have an outro yet. I said I was going to have an outro for 2020, and I don't. So here's the outro. Thanks for watching my video. If you want to see the next one, or the last one, click here. If you want to subscribe, click here. What are you waiting for? Watch my last video. Watch my last video. Watch my last